Okay, hello guys, this is Lucario20151 Gamer, and today we're going to be starting our Scratch tutorial. So on our board here, I'm going to put 3 levels. These. Okay, so basically, these are the 3 levels that our Scratch programs are going to fall under, and what I'm talking about. So, if you're new, or you've never used Scratch, or you want to learn all over again, watch level 1 videos. If you know a bit about it, but you don't know a whole lot, and you know the very basics and maybe what all the things do, maybe not, those are level 2, and then level 3, which I doubt I'll have level 3 videos anytime soon, is just everything else. Okay, so to start it off, our first level is going to be a level 1 video. I'm going to put that down there. Turn display capture on. Put this where some people can see it. Alright, so that's level 1. So, sorry about the window I have open. Put this here. So, start by going to Scratch. I don't know if it's not scratch.com. Just type Scratch. Mine will bring me to something else. You're going to probably want to create an account. Go figure. And so, I'm going to start by previewing you some of the things I've done. So maybe you guys I don't know. Alright, I had to mute my sound. So I have a midterm thing, so we're just gonna look inside this. I'm pretty sure that you guys could all copy and paste. But if you want to make your own, see when he gets to 3 stops and it changes his costume. And he can't go through the red blocks. And it resets to 0 every time he switches costumes. And yeah. That's number 1. Now, this one, skip about 20 seconds into the future if you don't want to dive because your eyes are dead. So this one here has music and a bunch of cats go on the screen, and so we're gonna wait. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that, but my music just got really loud really quickly, and that's what happened. Alright, so none of the things down here are relevant. Some of them are. I'll show you those in a minute. Next one we have is called Light Cycle. This is basically Tron. So basically I'm going to press arrow keys or A and D keys, and when they hit the lines they say kaboom, switch costume, and yeah. So most everything that I'm showing here you're not going to see until way later on down the line. Some of these are part 3s, this is probably a part 3. And it says that you win if you get your lives to 0. Okay, next, this one is just an addition thing. So it says type add, you could just type whatever. I didn't quite get to where you could do more than this, but that'll be a part 3. This is more like a part 2 thing. So you type a number, let's say 35 and 12. And it says our answer is 47, so basically it adds them. Yeah, this is a part 2. Those are nothing. I have a Pokemon battle that I am currently programming. Looks like this. Now, this could be better, but this is like basic. Now, something like this, more of a level 3. Just all that. That's all I've programmed. That's a level 3. And then I've like programmed this. That's not... Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna like link that one in the description. And then like I'm gonna show this one. And I'm not gonna show you the code. And I want you to do the same that I do. I'm gonna tell you specifics. And I'm gonna be like, this is your stuff. Work with this. And you basically have to make what I made. And yeah, so that'll be a level 2 to a level 3. I've made Space Invaders, which this Space Invaders is not perfect by any means. It's like you have a play. This shows how many monsters you have to kill. You're gonna see where I like didn't program this quite well enough, but it's an easy fix. I can fix this. If I were to take the time to like reprogram this program, let's say. See, like the monsters keep moving sometimes. So we're either gonna die or we're gonna say you win. Which I don't know when that lucky time's gonna be. See, like he's supposed to reward you points, and he didn't currently. I think he like messes everything up. In my 100th place. And like you could see where like I didn't quite know what to do because like we created clones. And then there's a you win, which, yeah, so that one's pretty, that one was a big project. Don't want to show that, or that, or that, or that. I'm going to show Untitled 20, this one called Space Invaders. I'm going to show Dancing Sprites. And you probably know where this is from. Save SML. And I'm going to show Pong. And we're going to make Pong, that's a level 2 to 3. This program might be like a level 2. Basically, Jeffy's heads are going to fall. And I didn't finish this one, that's not the point of this one. This one here, so we basically got a swimming dog gif, and yeah, this is the result. And our last thing is Pong, which I believe this one is the up arrow and the A key, the W and A, so whatever. You have freedom to change it. And like you'll see that this is like one of my more recent projects. So when I win, it's not gonna have a screen, it's gonna have like a stupid message. I'm just gonna let them win. I made all these sprites, by the way. I found out there was an easier way once I've finished, but like, yeah. See, so it says left win, plays a really annoying noise. So yeah, that's about what I've programmed on Scratch. So I plan to make more and like make videos where I figure out Scratch. And yeah, I'm checking how long this is. This is a 10-minute video so far. So um, yeah, once we get to a certain point, I'm gonna I'm gonna leave some of these and I'm gonna have like demos for you guys and you guys can try it out. I'll get you started maybe. Show you what to put. So you want to create a new project, and yeah, so this is where the real tutorial starts. So you'll notice when you log on that you'll have like this little dude here. You'll have his picture here, something that's white, this, and all that. So before we get any further, this goes to the main menu where you can play other games. I've never tried. Okay, I want to change his language. This is where you'll find all the things to upload, download, save, or go to your stuff. I've never used that. Tips on how to use it: about, duplicate, cut, grow, shrink, help. And this will go to your stuff. This was the menu. See the project page if you share it, and yeah, so that's about the first part. So you already know a bit about Scratch, and so yeah. The first thing you're going to want to do is every program is going to need a when flag clicked button. Doesn't matter where, in what sprite, if it's in the background or what, but when flag clicked always has to be there. Okay. So basically it says when the green flag is clicked. The difference between clicking this flag in your code and the one up here is this one will just run the code attached. The one up here will run every one of these, not just the one that you clicked. Alright. So we're going to start with like a move. And we're going to do move 10 steps. So just go motion, drag and drop. And you'll see that your little dude here just moves 10 steps. But you'll notice that like he goes off the screen almost. Alright. So let's say we want him to come back on. So we have one down here called if on edge bounce. So he's on the edge, so he's going to bounce. And we just keep clicking the flag and he's just going to keep moving. Alright, so that's the basic way. Now, if you want him to, let's say when you click the flag, move however forever, and you get a forever, and drag it here. The forever indicates that whatever's inside there will be going on forever in your program unless a stop all or stop scripts in this sprite is active. So see, like now he's gonna just go on here. Alright, so far, just to recap, we have the when flag clicked. I've explained the difference between this and this, that you can put the when flag clicked in anything. I've explained what move 10 steps is, which is moving, it moves from left to right or up and down depending on which way you're facing, which that's gonna come in a minute. If on edge bounce, so that like your dude doesn't just go off the screen and won't come back. And then forever, so that you can just loop this over and over again. What if we don't want this forever? Well, let's say we want this 10 times. So we're going to take the forever loop and we're just going to drag it here. And you're going to drag the repeat one right above it. Which, by the way, these don't have to be the recommended numbers. Like, this can be any number you want. But 10's just easy, so now he's going to move 100 steps. See, that's better than just moving 10. And he's not going to do them all at once. He's going to do it Like, so this could just say move 100 steps, and I'll show you the difference between this and this. Okay, so when flag clicked, move, repeat 10, move 10. When flag clicked, move 100. Alright, so I have an if when flag clicked 100. You can see it kind of like blinks around the screen. And the when flag clicked to repeat 10, move 10, he kind of glides across the screen. So, yeah, that's the difference. And let's say, you want him to like go up or go down, or like maybe you want him to like just randomly move around the screen. I don't know why you want him to just randomly move around the screen, but what we could do is you could have a forever move 10 and turn degrees. Now, if you don't do a good enough job, then yours will just be a circle. So I usually do about move 50, turn 15. And that'll look something like this. Basically, if you wanted to turn to the right, get the one with the arrow that's going clockwise, which is also clockwise. And if you want the counterclockwise opposite, this number can be anything you want. Like 500's a lot, or we could do like 360, and yeah. So you can just, that will just rotate him. If he's on the edge, he'll bounce. And yeah, this is just something else. So I'm just going to leave this here. Alright. So now, what if you don't want him to, like, when he hits the edge, like, turn in a random direction? Like, what if you just, I don't know how to explain this. Like, if your sprite isn't completely centered, not centered, like vertical or horizontal, then how would you get it to move horizontal or vertical exactly? So we have this, 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 this. I'm going to grab all of these. This one, and this one, and that one. Alright, so the first one we're going to look at is change x. So, similar to math, how the x-axis is horizontal, y-axis is vertical, always keep that in mind. So, if we just attach the change x by, then now just changes x. We can also do -10 if we wanted to go in the opposite direction. Whoops, wrong one. So we just got -10. Alright. Now, you can set the x. So let's say we want his x to be 0. So you can see, like, you can make it 100, and he'll just go there, and he won't move. So the difference between set and change is this makes him go to the spot, while this one moves him a certain distance every time. Similar with our y values, we can change our y value here or here. I didn't put negative, and then we can set our y to, let's say, 100, and he'll go to y 100. So, similar, you can set the x and the y to 100, 100. Let's say you just wanted that. So, that's one way, but there's a more convenient way, which is this button over here, go to. So let's say 100, 100. We'll go to 100, 100, but let's say we want 50, 50. Now, the ways that you can do this is, if you already were in a position, then you could do the change X and change Y by -50. You could do set Y and set X to 50, or you can just have one button and say go to X 50, 50. Now let's say like you're walking and you don't want to just blink there, and you don't want one of those, so you can glide over 2 seconds to, I'm just going to keep that there. So he'll glide over here over 2 seconds. After going to this point, he'll just glide over there. See, like that. Okay, so he's going to glide, he's going to change. So now what if we wanted to go to a certain thing? Like, so I'm going to say go to mouse pointer when flag clicked. And since the flag's there, it's going to automatically just go up there, but you can make it go to a lot of places, like random position, which just literally puts it in a random position. That, yeah, it just puts it in a random position. When you get more sprites, this might be a bit more useful. Set rotation style says that when we have something like this is more for moving steps or something. So we don't want him to move up. We just want his rotation style the left, right. So now when he hits the edge, he's not gonna flip. He's just gonna hit the edge and he's just gonna go down. So let's say this were on all around. So now he like hits the edge and he flips. So you can do left, right, which just makes him like bounce off the wall. Or you can do don't rotate, which he won't rotate when he hits a wall. Now another thing we can do is we can do a point towards. Right now we only have mouse pointer, so and then yeah, so you can make him point towards, but he's on don't rotate, so you would need to set rotation style to all around if you wanted to point at you, so he points at me. So yeah, that's basically all of the basic X position, Y position, the blue blocks, the basics. So now let's make like a bit of a program out of this. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna zoom in to my lovely little cat here, so you guys cannot see any of my code. I should really have another window for this kind of stuff. Alright, so that means we're going to zoom it out a bit. Sorry about all this. Alright, so I'm just going to have that there. I'm going to add another display capture to this. This will be like our, like when we have something special. Sorry, I'm just testing certain things. Alright, so scene 2, we will go back to, okay. So you have display capture. Okay. So you cannot see my blocks. Alright. So in our first program, we are going to make it so that when the flag's clicked, he's gonna move 10, turn 30. He's going to repeat 10, or no, he's going to go to, I guess, negative 162.75. By the way, I always say my point's XY. That's just how it is. Then we're going to make him repeat 10, change Y by, or not change Y. We're going to change our X by 10, negative 10. And then, so, then you're going to set your rotation style left, right. You're going to go to, let's say negative 181.88 over 1 second. And then you're going to set the rotation style to all around. And then forever, we're just going to end it with a, it doesn't matter how many steps you move or how much you turn. I'm going to do 60, turn 15. So this is what your program should look like. We are going to do move 50 so it's more noticeable. So you go up and then actually we're going to put the go to first. So go to, move 50, turn, and then he's just going to start, oh yeah, and then we need, if he's on the edge, he bounces. Just going to go to the point, and then he's just going to start moving around. So the first part, so that's everything I just taught you basically, except for the go to, point towards, we didn't cover point and direction, I'll cover that another time, and yeah. Oh, and I forgot, set your rotation style left, right, then to all around. Okay. When it glides, left, right is all around, or glide is on all around, left, right is whenever the spinning starts. So it should look like this. Like your cat's like hitting a wall and he's getting like a jump boost. Alright. So I know the beginning was kind of hard to see sometimes, but I'm going to give you guys, let's say, another 30 seconds. So that's 30 minutes and 10 seconds to do this. And then I'm going to reveal the code. pause if you're not done, for I'm about to show it. 3, 2, 1. Alright. OBS is covering it, I'm sorry. Alright. This is the code over here. And yeah, so this is the same exact program you just saw. And yeah, so that's gonna conclude part 1 of, I don't know how long this series is gonna be. I just know this is gonna be a scratch series, and at the end of each one we're always gonna have some sort of thing for you to do that covers what we learned in the level 1, lower level 2 ones. Once we get past the low level 2s, we're gonna start having some more advanced things, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something, and keep watching for more. And I'll see you guys in the next video.